Hello, mathematicians. Welcome to math class with me, Ms. Taylor. Let's see, are we ready for math? Do we have our fact practice packet? Got mine. Do we have our textbook? There's mine. We are going to do a few practice problems actually today. Well, we're going to do some practice problems, but then we're also going to make flashcards. So we're going to work on multiplying by 3 today. And then we have our workbook to do. So let's get ready for math. So we have my fact practice packet for today. And let's see, today is February 9th. So if you would like to write the date up there, you could do that. And today we're just going to review a little bit of multiplying by 2, and then we're going to get to multiplying by 3. But it's really good practice for our brains to do a little review and kind of get into math mode. So let's go ahead and do some of our multiplying by 2's facts. And it's kind of up to you if you want to time yourself. If you feel like, oh, Miss Taylor, these 2's are not very challenging, then go ahead and get a little timer or ask someone to help you, to time you, to see how quick are you with your 2's facts. So timing is optional. If you're not ready to be timed, that's okay. What you could do is you could just do a row and then check the back. So for example, oh, I know 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 times 7 is 14, and 1 times 2 is 2, and 9 times 2 is 18, and 8 times 2 is 16, and 3 times 2 is 6, and then I could stop there, and then I can check on the back. So let's see, I have 20, 14, 2, 20, 14, 2, yep, 18, 16, 6, 18, 16, 6, yep. So then you could do kind of one row at a time, give yourself a little star or a check. Now, if you feel like, I think I'm ready for more of a challenge, then see how many you can do in, 30 seconds or something. That would be a really good challenge for you. Let's see. Alrighty, so second grade is the next thing we're going to do is we are going to look in our textbook a little bit. And yesterday we practiced some multiplying by 3. We had a math class meeting and we practiced some of our multiplying by 3. And we looked at some of these problems. So you might want to have your textbook open. This might help you because the first thing we're going to do before we make our flashcards is to practice our multiplying by 3's facts. So it might help to have your textbook open to help you, especially on this page actually, on 112, where they kind of list them in order for us. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. That would be a handy thing to have open. But I'm also going to write down my facts on a piece of paper, kind of like we did when we were multiplying by 2 when we made our flashcards. So I would recommend having another piece of paper or even a whiteboard. You could do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down all my 3's facts. And I'm going to actually start with 0 because we have been starting with 0 with our facts because it's really prudent to know what any number times 0 is. And any number times 0 is 0. Because if you have 0 3's, you have 0. If you have 3 zeros, you still have 0. So 0 3's or 3 zeros, we still have 0. All right, and then 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And you will notice a pattern with our products here, with our answers, is we're getting bigger by 3. It's kind of like we're adding 3 as we go. So 3 times 0, 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5. So you can go ahead and write your facts here. And then we will make sure that we have the correct answers before we make our flashcards. And that is a prudent idea so we don't have to kind of go back and fix things because we have a mistake. It's okay that we have a mistake, but we just want to kind of make sure that we're doing things one step at a time so we don't have to kind of do it all over again. Oh, and actually we're going to go up to 3 times 12. 3 times 12. So we have 0, 3, 6. Ooh, we can think of our song that we learned, our Schoolhouse Rock song. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Let's see, is that right? Is 3 times 10, 30? Yep. So let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Yeah, so each time we are increasing by 3. I want to make sure we haven't made any little mistakes here. I know the last time I was making my twos facts and I forgot a fact. And if you forget a fact, it can kind of throw off your numbering here and we can make some mistakes. But I think we've got it correct. Let's see, 3 times 6 is 18. Yeah, because 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 more is 18, right? Because remember, anytime we're doing 3 times a number, you can think of, well, that number 3 times, right? So 6 plus 6 plus 6. 3 times 8 would be 8 plus 8 plus 8. And I know 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 8 more, let's see, 4 would get me up to 20, and then 4 more would be 24. Yeah, so if we want to do 3 times 11, it's going to be 3 more than this one, 33. And then 3 times 12, 3 more, 36. All right, so now here we have all of our threes facts. And I would recommend, kind of like I did in our multiplying by twos video, before you do your flashcards, it would be helpful to just quickly ask someone, maybe an adult or an older brother, sister, cousin, friend at home, to just kind of check these first quickly before you make your flashcards, because it can just be kind of a bummer if you have a mistake here and then you make all your flashcards and then you're like, oh, I made a little mistake and I forgot one, and then all these ones would be wrong. So that would just kind of be a bummer. So try to ask someone to check that for you. And then we're going to do the same thing like we did for our twos facts. So I have my twos flashcards here. And remember that that's kind of bright. Turn that off. Remember, we wrote the problem on one side. Oh, that's hard to see, isn't it? We wrote the problem on one side and then the answer on the back side. So we're going to do the same thing with our threes facts. So you will need these special papers again that you hopefully got from materials pickup, and we're going to use 2 more of them. So 1, 2. So we're going to use 2 more of these. Here we go. And then the other ones I'm just going to set aside again. There's my paper clip. Just kind of push it back and then it goes behind there. Okay, so I'm going to set these to the side and then I can have these to make my threes flashcards. So we are going to write, and again, I would recommend using pencil, and then if you make a mistake, you can fix it. And then later, if you want to decorate or use marker or colored pencil or crayons, you could do that. So we're going to do 3 times 0. And then we're going to do 3 times 1. And 3 times 2. 3 times 3. 3 times 4. Oops, can't see there. Can we? Okay. And 3 times 5. 3 times 6. 3 times 7. And you are going to keep going on the other one so that we should get to, I think we'll have a few leftovers like last time. So then we have 3 times 8, 3 times 9, 3 times 10, 3 times 11, and 3 times 12. Yes, so we will have a few left over. We'll have 1, 2, 3 left over. And let's see. So then what we're going to do is I recommend cutting these out before you write the answers. I find that to be a little easier. So I have my scissors here. Be careful. Oh, this is my son's. His name is Henrik. So be careful with the scissors. Whenever you're using a scissors, make sure that your fingers are not near the blades, near the wedges. So we're going to cut these out. You can cut along the black line. And then I would recommend doing this before you write the answers. You could try to write the answers before you cut it. It's just a little harder to make sure that you've got the right answers there. Okay, so you're going to cut all of these out. And then we can write our answers on the back, the product. So when we're multiplying, the two numbers are called the factors, factor, factor, product. Okay, so I'm not going to do all these right now, but you see how we do this. So after you cut them out, kind of hard to see again. This one says 3 times 4. So what I'm going to do, maybe I could do my light again, see if that's going to be too bright for us. Okay, so I've got 3 times 4. And on the back, so here's my 3 times 4. I'm going to write my answer. 3 times 4 is 12. And then I'm going to go over here to my paper and I'm going to cross this one off because I'm done with 3 times 12. I mean 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. And then when I'm practicing these to myself later, because we want to start memorizing these, I'm going to look at this side and say, oh, 3 times 4, I think it's 12. Ding, ding, yay, I did it. So that's how you can practice. This one says 3 times 6. There it is. 3 times 6 is 18. So there's 18, and I'm going to cross off this so I don't get confused. 3 times 6 is 18, and then later when I'm practicing 3 times 6, let's see, I think it's 15. Oops, no, that's not right. Okay, I think maybe if I don't know this one quite yet, if I think, oh, I thought this one was 15, maybe I could put this one in a different pile. These ones over here I still need to work on. But like this one over here, this 3 times 4, I knew that right away is 12. So I'm going to put that in the other pile. These are the ones I don't really need to practice too much. Maybe this one, 3 times 0. And I can see 3 times 0 is 0. I'm going to cross that one off. I've made this one. And when I look at this one later and I quiz myself, 3 times 0. Oh, 3 times 0 is 3. Oops, it's not 3. It's 0. That's right. So 3 times 0 is 0. Now, because I kind of missed that one, I'm going to put it in my pile to practice more. So the ones that I kind of already know, I'm going to put to one side, and the ones I need a little bit more practice with, I'm going to put over here. And so that I can practice those a little bit more, especially probably some of these. So that is how you're going to make your flashcards. So you're going to continue doing that, 3 times 2, and then you're going to write your answer on the back. 3 times 2 is 6. And then I'm going to cross that one off. And you're just going to keep doing this. And then you should practice these flashcards. These are to help you to memorize your facts. And 3's facts, and well, all of our multiplication facts are very useful for life. So you might be thinking, oh, why do we have to memorize these? Well, this comes in very handy when you are combining equal groups of things in life. So if you're thinking about, oh, I need to make some food and I need some groups because maybe I have some friends coming over and I want them to each have the same amount. And so multiplication comes in very handy in life. All right, so homework for today. Let's see, so we've made our flashcards. We are going to work on pages 141 and 142. So on page 141, we are just matching 1 times 3, 3. 3 times 3, 9. Where's 9? There it is. 3 times 3 is 9. Ooh, 7 times 3. That one I might have to check my flashcard. 3 times 7 or 7 times 3, 21. So I'm going to have to find the number 21. Oh, there it is. I'm going to do a little matching. And then on page 142, we're going to write our answers after we multiply. So 3 times 4 is 12. 8 times 3, do you know this one yet? I think it's 24. All right. And when you get to the bottom of page 142, this is one of those where we're going to write true or false. So what I like to do when I have these problems where you have this equal sign here, and we have to see is it true or false, I like to draw a little bracket around each side. And that way I can write the answer to the left side and the answer to the right side, and then I can see, is that true or false? So 3 times 7, that I know is 21. And 7 plus 7 plus 7, let's see, 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 7 more, well, let's see, 14 plus 6 is 20, plus 1 more is 21. So this one would be true because both sides are equal. That one's true. Let's see, this one, 4 times 3, oh, I was just practicing that one. I know 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. Is 12 equal to 7? Remember, it's kind of like a balance. Is 12 equal to 7? No. So this one would be false. Okay, so that's how you do those. And again, I would encourage you to draw some brackets underneath. It's kind of like if it is true, the sides have to be equal. Like this first one, if you had 21 on one side of the balance, maybe you had 21 blocks, you would have to have 21 blocks on the other side to balance it out, to make it true, to make this side equal this side. All right, and that is it for math class today, students. Enjoy making your flashcards, and I will see you again soon. Bye.